All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on lesson 1.2. And in 1.2, we're going to continue to work with our place value chart and see how to continue doing 10 times, etc. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at how 100 and 1,000 are related. So if we think about hundreds, how can they become thousands? Well, I'm hoping you said, well, 100 times 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 equals 1,000. Because if we bundle this, it moves over to equal 1,000. So let's imagine we wanted to go even higher. Let's imagine we wanted to go 10 times 1,000. So there's my 1,000 disk. If I want to do 10 times 1,000, again, 10 times 1 is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 times 1,000. Well, I can't have 10 in one place, so I have to bundle them. 10,000s equal 1 10,000. So it equals 1 10,000. There's only one there. 1 10,000. Sorry. So if I said I wanted 10 times 1 10,000, what would that be? Well, again, we start out with what we know, which is 1 10,000. If I do 10 times it, 10 times 1 is 10, bundle, and it gives me 100,000, so equals 100,000. And the same would be true if I did 10 times 100,000, it would give me 1,000,000. So let's get a little tougher. Let's imagine I have 4 10,000s, and I want to do 10 times 4 10,000s. What am I going to start with? Well, hopefully you said 4 10,000s. So for each 10,000, I need to multiply each one times 10. It's going to be a lot of disks. So I'm going to multiply each of these by 10 because I want 10 times 4 of them. 10 times 1 is 10. And I'm going to do it for all of them. So it would look something like this. But I can't have 40 10,000s there. I have to bundle. So I would bundle and take it over. Bundle 10 and take it over. Bundle 10 and take it over. Because 10 10,000s, we already found out, is 100,000. So 10 times 4 10,000s is actually 1, 2, 3, 4 100,000s. So let's imagine I want to do the same thing again. Let's say I want to do 10 times 4 10,000s. Well, we could do all those disks, but I will tell you that I get tired of writing disks. So I'm going to show you something. I'm going to tell you, oh, this here, there are 4 of them. And if I multiply each of them by 10, I know I'm going to shift right over here to the left because I multiplied it times 10. 4 times 10, 10,000s is 400,000s. You shift it right over because I put all those disks in here and I bundled them and moved them over. But instead of having to do that, I just knew how many I had. I knew I was doing it times 10, which would tell me I knew I had to have 10 in each column, and I shifted to the left. I would still get the same answer. All right, now I want to show you division. Division. So let's imagine I have 2,000s, and I want to divide those 2,000s by 10. If I do that, I can't just divide these 2,000s by 10. There's just 2 right there. I have to unbundle them first. And I know to get here, I had to make 10 groups of 10. So to go backwards, I have to make groups of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So my 2,000s divide into 2 groupings of 10 in the hundreds. So now I can divide it by 10 because I had to unbundle before I can even divide. If I divide 20, there are 20 here, by 10, I would put them into groups. So 2,000s divided by 10. So we've got 1 group or 2 groups. So 2,000s divided by 10 would be 2, what are we in? We're in hundreds. 2 hundreds. Because I broke them into 2 groups of 10 divided by 10. If I wanted to do that without having to draw all those discs, I would do the same thing I did for multiplication, but with division we shift right. So what we would do is we would take this guy and we would say divided by 10. We know we'd have to unbundle them all. But really it just becomes 1. And here, divided by 10 just becomes 1. Because there were 2 in here. 2 divided by 10 gives me 2. Or 1 plus 1 is 2. So 2,000s divided by 10 gives me 2 hundredths. And that's what our lesson was about today.